So we have, and I'm constantly adding to this list as I'm doing my market research. So we have our different competitors, and I guess I'll use this one as an example because it's pretty good one. So we have all these different product categories, and then you can see how they kind of broke it down. Cardio equipment, strength equipment, they have it by brand. I do not recommend this brand option because of this exact reason. It's too easy to steal from. So what you want to do is just use cardio equipment, or I'm sorry, just have a category of what it might be. So although we are selling treadmills, we want to capture, we just want to have all the products that relate to this person that we're trying to sell to. So we want to have many product categories. I would say in the beginning, up to maybe 5 or 6 or 7, we started with 3 or 4. We started with one hero product, which our site is based on, but then we have like 3 or 4 other products which also cater to that same person. I'm explaining things in a few different ways because I want to make sure it resonates with you so you understand exactly what I'm doing here. So we have different types of cardio equipment: ellipticals, exercise bikes, flooring, rowing machines, sauna, blah, blah, blah. We have benches with many, many different options. They also have the brand. Okay, so why is this important? So we have our competitors. So what I did was I went to here. Great. So I did a little bit more research. I don't have to pull up every competitor, but I've probably looked at maybe 10 or 20 competitor websites at this point, and I've gotten an idea of like kind of where I'm at. What do I want to sell? How do I want to organize my site? Right? I don't want to copy them directly. I just want to kind of, pick what I like from what they're doing and then tweak it to my style. So with the cardio equipment, or with the categories that I have it set up right now, the first one is going to be cardio equipment. The cardio equipment is going to be, this is my first category heading. Exercise and fitness equipment related to cardio. So we have ellipticals, bikes, rowing machines, stair climbers, I did this research and I kind of thought about, okay, if I have all my different product categories that I want to sell on the site, how could I organize them in a way that could easily fit here? I don't want to have 1,000 tabs, right? I want it to be very simple, very straightforward. So I just want to have maybe 3 or 4 max different mega menus here. So I decided that 3 seems appropriate. 1 for cardio equipment, 1 for strength training equipment, 1 for recovery equipment. So I kind of broke it down to these 3 categories. So for cardio equipment, we have these items here. For strength training, we have these items here. And for recovery, we have these items here. And I kind of threw in the sport watches as kind of, I'm not sure if I'm going to dial in on that or not, but I just put all these different categories, okay? So this is something we need to do before we can move to the next step. So organize, what I recommend, taking a notepad file or a piece of paper, doing your competitor research, and then getting, maybe doubling the amount of product categories that you have currently, and finding, but not based on your own thinking, just go out in the market. Find what other people are doing and find things that you can do that might cater towards the same person. So all these relate to people who are interested in exercising, right? And having a good health and good fitness and productivity. So I took like, for example, I added cold plunges. I noticed that no one is selling cold plunges. I know it's a really trending item these days. So I'm adding that in to the site overall. Okay, so we have this cardio equipment, strength training, recovery. Why is this important? Because we're actually setting up our product collections. I gotta close that out. Okay. Here. Okay. So product collections. We're setting up our product collections. So we have to first know what categories are we working with, right? So we have our product categories here. So how do we set up our collections? Okay, so we're back under products, under collections, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to create, let me just show you what it looks like first. Very simple, doesn't look too crazy, right? We're going to go back, so let's say I'm going to make a new collection. I didn't put like percussion massagers. That's like another interesting thing that might be added later. So this is like those little like massage guns that people use for like massaging out a specific like sore point or something like that. I think it's called percussion. let's just put massager because I don't remember exactly what the first word was. Something massager. So percussive massager, percussion massager, I don't remember exactly, but either way, massager. So we're going to have all of our product categories. And this is based on the different categories that I have here. So I already added this one, but let's just do it again. I think this is better. It's a real life example. So exercise bikes, automated, no. Manual, change this to manual. And then we're not going to do anything else. We're just going to hit save. And then create another collection, and we're going to do this for all of our different categories. In this case, I'm going to go back and delete the one I just added, just so we don't have any issues. Delete. Okay. So what we're doing right now is we're creating all of our collections. All right. So once you have all of your collections set up, and remember, again, everything is flexible. This can be changed later. Don't beat yourself up about getting it exactly perfect the first time. It doesn't have to be. We're just doing a general thing, and we're getting everything set up in the beginning, and then later we can always come back and we can modify these things. And we are going to modify these things. So we're just setting this up as a general infrastructure. And now, do we have any vendors onboarded yet? No. What we're going to do is we're setting up our website first, we're organizing everything, and we're actually going to end up adding demo products. And after we add those demo products and we set up more of the back end, then we're actually going to be signing up suppliers and adding the real products on the site. Okay, that's in phase 3. So right now we're just setting up a demo store, really, but these are the product categories in which we intend to attack. Right. So right now, treadmills is obviously the main hero product of the store based on the search traffic and what we discovered in phase 1. And now we're going to be getting into just kind of creating what we think the site will look like. What is our intention of things that we want to sell? So I said that again in a few different ways. Hopefully it resonates. So we have our collection pages. Now let's move on. So now we're going to get into actually setting up our pages here so this information is displayed properly. So you've set up your color palettes. You've set up your, let me go back here, online store. You set up your pages. You set up your navigation. And we set up our collections. So all 4 of those should be established, must be established before we actually do our mega menus. So you need to have, this is something you want to do first, and then all 3 of these have to be set up in order for this one to be displayed properly.